I'm here with Brian Solis. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how are you, Loic?
You have a book?
I do. You have it.
What's putting the public back in public relations?
Yes,
what
sir.
does this mean?
Well, it means that the idea of public relations is that we sort of forgot about the community that's out there, and it's a book to sort of help us get the community back. You know, put the public back in public relations.
So I keep, that's how we met actually. That Brian had this great post about how to do new PR, right? And I went after Brian. That's how we know each other. Like trying to go after him on those points because I thought that PR was. Like that basically startups don't need a PR agency because they need to be the community themselves.
Right.
So why do we need a PR agency?
I think startups need Loic, and that was the bottom line, is that not everybody's you. And I even wrote that in here. Not everybody's you. You do not need this book.
All right. No, but explain. So why is...
Basically, the truth is that, public relations and PR and publicity, they're all very different things. And a lot of startups and a lot of PR people confuse sort of publicity with the idea of building a community, around the idea of sort of creating visibility and sort of this ability to establish relationships that are going to help carry you forward and out there, right? So like, for example, with you were, when you were launching Seismic, you were out there in the community, you were writing blog posts, you were commenting on blog posts, you were working with bloggers.
I do that every day.
Yeah, exactly. And so you were out there personally building the brand, extending the community, shaking hands with everybody, and you were creating a brand around you and the company, right? And that was not publicity, that was relationships and that was engagement. And it's a much different approach, right? You weren't taking press releases to all of these people.
Yeah.
No, you were taking your story to them in a way that mattered to them.
Yeah. So here you explain the new way of doing PR. Can you give me a few cool so blogger relations? What is that?
Yeah, well, the idea is kind of like what we were just talking about. That blogger relations is nothing like public relations or PR in the day of old, right? We've had 100 years. The press release is 102 years old now, and it's still used the same way it used to be used, and it's full of BS. It's full of advertisements and adjectives and hyperbole, and it doesn't really say much about what it is. The process of writing a press release is basically the theme of the whole book. We used to write about what it was as opposed to why it was needed, or why we assume that one audience took one press release and we just would blanket everybody with that same statement. What the whole book says is that we're reaching out to regular people. We're reaching out to people that actually need something. They have real world needs. They have real world challenges. And so, what is it that you do that's going to help them do something they couldn't do before they knew you, or before they encountered your solution?
So, share a quick advice with the CEOs here or the would-be entrepreneurs who need to get their word out. So you send a press release.
Well, the big thing for all you CEOs is you don't write.
Don't send the press release.
Yeah, don't write a press release because that's what you want to see, right? Don't have your PR people or your team write a press release that you think is good, right? Write a press release or write content that the people are actually going to connect with, and it's a different process. It changes everything. Start by listening, right? Social media, if anything, Twitter even. We can hear and see what people are saying about you or your competition, and we can kind of get a real-time focus group and tap into this rich vein that gives us all the information we need to do something more effectively, figure out where we need to go, what it is that we need to say, and write it in a way that connects them. And then the idea of that you need one press release, screw that. You don't need a press release to do public relations anymore. You just need to be tapped in and connected and informative, right? And just be helpful. It kind of sounds like common sense, Loic, but common sense is uncommon.
Brian Solis, The Death of a Press Release. That's going to be the title of this video. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Loic.